Hello, hello, hello.
Hi, hi, hi.
I feel like our thing. I feel like
We've only done it twice.
I know, but I feel like that should now be our thing. I feel like we should do that for every video.
Hello, hello, hello. Hi, hi, hi.
What do you guys
do
think?
It with us?
Yeah,
Let's
I don't
go.
know. Sure. So we are here to watch Thor: Love and Thunder.
A little bit late. You'll forgive us.
A little.
You always forgive us.
A little late.
Right?
You know, we can't be in front of this camera every second of the day, so we're not always here when things come out.
Yeah.
It also took so long to post it. It was like 6?
Yeah, we were coming back. We had a long day. We didn't get in until late. So the fact that we were coming back and it had just posted 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, I thought about being like, should we? And then I was like, no, I would like to lay down and go to sleep. I was so tired.
If you had said, should we, I had eyebrows on, so I would have been like, okay. But honestly, it probably wouldn't have been that good of a reaction.
No, because we would have been like how the people always say we talk like we're trying not to like wake everybody else up in the house because we're also, tired.
People were here too. Yeah. It just would have been a lot. This is better.
This is better. Because we are more energetic. Couldn't think of the word for a second. I don't know what that just was, but all right.
That's
so
energy.
We're gonna watch.
We're gonna watch this thing here.
Also, want to say thank you to everybody for voting on our poll.
Yes. Thanks.
If you would like to see the things as they come on Patreon, go on Patreon.
They will be
on there.
Up every Thursday. But not this Thursday. I mean, there will be something, but not one of the ones y'all voted on.
Yes,
for the poll.
Yes. That the poll stuff starts next Thursday,
yes.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. So this Thursday is, I believe, Wizards of Waverly Place. So
Waverly Place.
So if that interests you,
go ahead and watch it.
Go ahead. And now we're done with the advertisement. We're gonna watch this trailer. Okay.
We did say we would try to keep all of our advertisements in the beginning.
Did we? Yeah. I believe you. That's
because you were like the intros. People usually skip them, so we're like trying to keep them in there because then they keep asking us the same questions.
All the important things in the beginning.
Yes.
So yeah. Okay. We're gonna watch now. In 3, 2, 1.
Ooh.
Kids, get to popcorn now.
Hi,
Let me tell
Cord.
you the story of the space Viking, Thor Odinson.
Love him.
He was no ordinary man. He was a god. After saving planet Earth for the 500th time, Thor set off on a new journey. Well, he got in shape. He went from dad bod to god bod.
I thought he was gonna say like bad
And
Bob.
after all that
Yeah.
build-up, he reclaimed his title
No, we didn't.
as the one and only Thor. Oh, spoke too soon. Jane?
Ew.
That helmet.
I know, it looked so weird. It looked like it was painted onto his face.
Yeah.
Hey,
Blonde
Queen.
hair.
3, 4 years?
8 years, 7 months, and 6 days, give or take.
Oh, she has moved on so well.
Queen, king.
I want to know where this came from, though.
I know. What
Right.
Like,
happened?
yeah, what happened to you?
Obviously, we'll find out.
Who gods care about
Ah.
themselves.
Voldemort? That is Voldemort.
This is my vow.
You had Tom Riddle on my
That's
screen.
Christian Bale, right?
Gods will die.
Yes,
It is Tom Riddle.
that is Tom Riddle.
I just want to say that was very, very impressive what you did back there.
Period.
He's just my first bad guy.
This is her first bad guy.
First. You are not like the other gods of kill. You have something worth fighting for.
Period.
Let's see who you are. I take off your disguise.
And flick.
Oh.
Oh, you flick too hard, damn it!
Oh.
Oh.
Shall we help him? And eventually, great.
I want to
I
see.
want to see.
I want to. He got people passing out.
See. I want to.
I saw a tweet before we watched this, but I was like, we've already seen like the first trailer, so it wasn't like spoiling too much. But it was of that him naked and like all the sparks, and it was like somebody was like, so do you think it sparkles too?
Funny, I saw a tweet and it was like the robe, and somebody put an Agatha quote.
It was Agatha all about. That'll forever be the best Marvel bop. Like, they could never be better. When her show comes out, if that's not the theme song, which I don't know what else they would do, but like,
I'm gonna be upset.
And I will never skip the theme.
It was Agatha.
Every day.
It was Agatha. It was Agatha all along.
Speaking of Agatha, it makes sense. Multiverse of Madness spoilers for a quick second. It makes sense that she would then have a show if Wanda's dead. Because, you know, I doubt her spell is going to continue to work when she's gone.
Yeah.
Gone. My fingers crack. I can't help it. Talons. No more spoilers now. We're just going to have, like...
We will. Stop muting. Come back to us.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just mostly curious as to like
Jane's whole story.
Yeah,
how she got
what has
here.
been happening?
What that blonde wig's doing? Like,
I
she
wonder.
Looks great.
I mean, I assume that Sylvie killing Kang is the reason for this.
Yeah, it's interesting. They had different time for how long it's been, and that could be from the snap, that could be memory, or
she could be from somewhere else.
Yeah, and for her it was only 3 years.
Timeline.
I don't know.
We don't know. We don't know. He goes back to Earth and is like, or goes back, like, finds the other Jane and is like, what? Yeah, no, I'm very, very interested and curious. Looks great. I trust Taika with my whole heart.
Yes.
So he can literally do no wrong with these movies.
Yeah, I watched of all the movies, I've watched Thor Ragnarok the most.
I think
and
same.
I can say that very confidently.
I think same, especially because I bought it from like Apple so I could watch it on like the plane and when I went places. Yeah. I remember one time I got 2 what's the word I'm looking for? I got 2 elevated
oh my.
And I was a little paranoid, so I sat down and watched Thor Ragnarok because I needed something to calm me down so I wouldn't continue to have a panic attack. Don't get too elevated, kids.
Yeah, it was on Netflix before it was on Disney Plus, and I was watching it all the time on there. It's just the vibe. I don't think it's my number one of all the movies, but it's really, really, really
it's just really good,
and
it's really pretty.
Value is,
and it's funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really good. But yeah, I'm excited to see what happens in here and how they fit in with like the Guardians and all of their stuff. Guardians just finished filming.
The Guardians is like the same, like every clip that they show,
because they're probably not in it that long. Yeah,
there's
probably
no way they are.
Yeah, it's probably just the beginning.
It's like a scene, maybe 2.
Well, because it shows that he's fighting with them, and then he's like, "No, I don't want to do this anymore." So he just like leaves.
It's gonna be in the beginning.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And also, they're not gonna want to pay all those actors to be in this movie.
I hope after the Guardians, there's no more other cameos, because it's already a Marvel, like a filled cast. Pretty much.
You mean in the...
Yeah, like in the movie. Like we have the Guardians, that's great. We don't really need anyone else to come in. Like how they always have like the one character that like swoops in from another thing, which people are always mad about, and I'm like, why? This is literally what the comics are.
What if it's
like,
Loki?
Unless it's Loki. Loki and Sylvie are the only ones that, or like anyone from that show.
From Loki.
Anyone from that show, I will allow. Because if Mobius walks up in here, not Morbius. Oh God, no. If Mobius walks up in here, I will be like,
yeah, my heart would fall out my ass.
I would literally cry. I will literally cry. But yes. So other than the cast of Loki, if any other cameos are in here, I'll kind of be like, y'all pushing a little too hard for the cameos. Like, we can leave it at that. But like I was saying, people were very upset about them because they're like, it just feels cheap, whatever. And I'm like, the comics are literally all cameos.
Yeah.
Like, the way Spider-Man just be bloop, bloop, bloop popping in everybody's comic, this is just what they do. Because, I mean, when you're in the same universe or when you're in the same city, you're going to see each other.
Yeah. Especially
when you're fighting, like, you know, major threats that are trying to kill everybody.
Pop up more, honestly. Why didn't you help me with this? I'd have such a complex. I would be too. So upset. Be like, come to the next party. It's like, sir, I almost died last week. Where were you?
Like, Mr. Daredevil, where were you? Miss Jessica.
Now we know that y'all was just
chilling. Here. All of New York.
Hello. Where were you in 2012?
Where were you when the world ended in 2012?
Where were you in 2018? Where were you in 2023? I don't even remember.
I know Peter is sitting there thinking that with like Doctor Strange. I mean, like, yeah, he had him, but he trapped him in the thing.
They were like, there's 3 Spider-Men, so spoilers. Has it been long enough?
That movie,
it's been months.
If you haven't seen it.
It's been like half a year.
If you haven't seen that movie, then you're way behind. There's a whole nother movie that happened, a whole nother show that has happened since that movie's been out.
And I feel like everybody knows that they're
Everybody knows that they were there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say.
No, I want to see Thor's penis.
Wow. Okay.
Besides that, though.
Okay.
You don't want to see it?
I do. But if him and like Jane get together, do they make little Thor babies?
The Thor babies are just lightning bolts.
Ew, that's scary. Imagine be like, oh, look at my baby. It's like,
it's just crackling electricity.
Ew.
Like you want to hold it?
It's like, I think I don't, actually. It's like, no, I'll shock you. Goodness.
So, the emoji.
Oh, yes. Oh, what?
I know, because I just realized something. Just like any of these other Marvel trailers, we're not going to watch this with you guys. We will be in the movie so that we don't get spoiled, because we're on Twitter too much. We'd see everything.
Yes. For the movies that come out, we just do reviews. If you would like to see our reviews for Spider-Man or Multiverse of Madness, you can go watch them. Yeah. They're on our channel. Those are the only 2 movies.
That's the only 2 we've done so far.
Yeah, that have come out while we've been doing this and haven't been like besides just straight. Yeah.
We weren't doing it then.
Yeah. So those are the only 2 that we have reviews for. Thor, we'll have a review. That comes out in...
Is it July?
It just said it. July.
Is it July?
Oh my God. Is it July? Tickets will be coming out soon. They usually do tickets like a month beforehand.
July 8th.
July 8th.
It's a cancer movie.
June 8th. It's probably going to be when tickets come out. So we're going to be on that.
Like always.
Like always. Well, with Spider-Man, that was just pure luck. We did not know those tickets were coming out.
We just happened to be awake, and then we went on Twitter and was like, oh!
But for Doctor Strange, we were ready.
They also prepped us more.
They did prep us more. I think because they realized. They were like, people... Because, like, sites were crashing for Doctor Strange, too, but sites were, like, really crashing with Spider-Man. Like...
The way those theaters filled up...
It was bad.
It was
I think people were also more anticipating Spider-Man 100%, than they were Multiverse of Madness.
Because you had the fans of not just Marvel and MCU, but, like, those old Spider-Man movies. You had their villains in the trailer.
Exactly, yeah. If you watch to the end, give us...
a lightning bolt.
And an eggplant.
And tell us your thoughts and what you're excited for in the movie.
what you're excited for. Don't try to like give us too much of like comic spoilers. Like sometimes I do really like them, but sometimes it's too much because like I'm like I don't want to know too much about what's happening in the movie. Like I do want to see it, and I know a lot of people are like, oh, but it's in the comics, so like it's already there. But it's like
we haven't read it.
I don't read the comics. Yeah, I just want to watch the movie. So like don't say too much.
Yeah, if you legitimately if you think that it's going to be a spoiler for the movie, don't say it. We just want to watch it.
Please.
So
like don't tell us who the villain's backstory is or whatever. Like let the movie tell us, and then when we do the review, then you can tell us all you want.
Review is the perfect place to talk about the comic,
not the trailer.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Oh. Oof.